Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Whoa, this is intense.
Hey,
Thank you, Pierre. I owe you big time. You're gonna come up there and help me, aren't you? Aren't you? Please. I guess, I guess that's some good stage banter. And now I have to play a song. This song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. We finished our second round of dates with all three dads, Robert, Matt, and Craig. But we're only going to be moving forward with one more dad. So let's get to it.
welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, we gotta go through this process again. Just as a reminder, here are the ex-dads, and these are all the dads we've had second dates with. There was only one dad I didn't really have a fantastic time with on our second date. And surprisingly, that was Craig. Don't get me wrong, it was a good time. I was actually surprised I was able to keep up with him during our jogs. But we spent like over half the time looking for a toy for River. And when we got to brunch and we started talking, we realized he doesn't really save much time for himself. If he can't make time for himself, how could he possibly make time for us? That only leaves two dads, Matt and Robert. For Matt, we had an awesome date. We met him at the Coffee Spoon, got some coffee, talked to Pablo a little bit, and then we decided to score some marijuana pot, which turned out to be oregano. If I wouldn't get in trouble for it, I'd probably tell Damien about it. But anyways, even after smoking that oregano, we had an amazing time listening to music and chilling out. He also came out of his shell a little bit, telling me about his late wife, as well as playing the piano for me. We really got to see the vulnerable side of Matt. Then we have Robert, who didn't message me all day long. And then did when I was about to go to sleep. We had a silent road trip up to the top of a mountain where we started whittling and he told me some ghost stories. After that, we got scared by maybe the real Dover ghost. He did let me keep his pocket knife at the end of that, and whittling was very fun. Well, these are the two dads I have to choose between. And the dad I will be starting our third and maybe final date with is Matt. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really know who I was gonna pick when I started this video, but describing the second dates between these two, well, Craig too, Matt's was the one I enjoyed the most, even though it's the one I got the lowest score on. So I feel like I gotta put more of me, Pierre Lampshade, in these dates with Matt, so we can get the superior S. So let's get started. Alright, 2 hearts, let's get this third one. You know what they say about third dates. Things get pretty serious. You may not have time to browse dad book for a while. Are you ready? Oh, we're in the end game now. Yeah, I'd say I'm ready. Let's save and continue. You're never too busy or important to be kind to others. If you see somebody trying to pick up a stick and their fingers just aren't picking it up like a claw machine, just give them a hand. They probably would love that. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Vinyl Fantasies. It did not just throw that in there. Vinyl Fantasy 7 for new releases. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon to just hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taking Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those scream, cry, dancing boy concerts so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Oh wow, this came up real fast. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. That was an interesting show. But we got to meet Pup, so it wasn't really that bad. It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano in front of me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. Was he a one-man band and his wife, Rosa, was the one singing? That'd be quite an act to see. For someone so passionate about music, It's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yup. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose. Dad, we talked about this. What am I wearing? What? The sandals. They're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue.
Oh.
I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit. Stop. Those sandals are going directly in the evidence locker. What's the... It's the trash. You can pry these sandals from my cold dead hands. I propose a compromise. Fine. I'll propose a compromise. I'll change my shoes now, but I get to keep them. I keep the sandals, but won't wear them tonight. See? He's on the exact same page. Then we have this exact same argument the next time, and I try to pull them out.
Ugh.
I guess it worked. We're winning.
Alright.
Come on, Dad. We gotta go. I've never seen the coffee spoon so packed. Look at all these people. I spot familiar faces from the pop concert, all sipping on the caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are sitting on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake. Some complimented clapping with their hands and then a big hug. Pierre! Oh, Hugo's here. I turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. I don't want to talk to you about your son. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly electric tastes. You guys seen Matt around? Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set. What? It's, Witch House. Damien's ears perk. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. I head to the back room of the Coffee Spoon, where I find Matt going over the last-minute show details for Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug.
Hey.
Glad you could make it, Pierre. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help?
Hey.
I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are gonna go up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries. And then the third waves, that was someone we met. Someone we met is running the third waves. I cannot remember who. The record store lady. Yeah, that's gonna be her. Who are all extremely attractive and can beat me up, and I'd still be into it, are playing a 3-person acoustic set. We got a little bit of a spoken word in there, a magic act, and then it looks like we're closing with... With what? Jonathan... Ooh... Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. We're closing with them?
What?
No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened up for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sounds of the accordion being violently thrown against the wall. Over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire, and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes.
What?
They are not playing tonight. Fair enough. I kind of wanted to hear them, but I understand. Well, they're outside. All 17 of them.
Hey.
Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? Maybe, Matt? I'll go up there with you, bro. I'll do it. Matt, you should play. I don't want to push Matt, so I'll volunteer and he'll feel so bad he'll join me. I'll play. What are you doing? What? What do you even do? Stop talking. Close your mouth. This Communist Manifesto was making a comeback solo show. Of course. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. Is this me? Is this me? Ska comes to you in the hour when you need it most, without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Pierre.
Hey.
Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled. I'm going to fail. Dude, are you serious? No, I'm not. As sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones in the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Whoa, this is intense.
Hey.
Thank you, Pierre. I owe you big time. You're gonna come up there and help me, aren't you? Aren't you? Please. I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people, even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of those sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I swear to... I agree to pull out my ska.
What?
No.
Hey.
Absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you, but you left ska behind for a reason. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians, all crying at the same time, for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow, this is a preferable option. I just have to. Play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name. And I hope you understand. Of course. My new last name is gonna be Fireblast. Why didn't I think of that? That's fantastic. Amanda. Or maybe Cold Steel. I mean, Lampshade's pretty cool if you ask me. I mean, it could be like lampshades. Multiple lampshades. I don't know. Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all.
Oh, man.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth, and that makes me even more nervous.
Hey.
We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know, or maybe have seen before, but would like to see again, and I'm rambling now, sorry. Aw, Matt.
Oh.
So, let me just bring up a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please, welcome to the stage, Vacant Veil. The crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounces up to the stage, beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one is called Witch House Never Dies, and you're next. Oh, wow. Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy, inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever it is. That's good. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you to all the veil weavers who came out tonight. Is that what you call your followers? A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. It's honestly very impressive. You can buy t-shirts out of my trunk in my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Mom. Love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially from Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre.
Hey.
I wonder if Damien likes it. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up.
Hey.
Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo. And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with Riot Punk for 3 tiers now.
Oh, man.
Years. I meant years. 3 years, sorry. The writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating.
Oh, man.
I shouldn't have told you all I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow. He seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now.
Hey.
Put your hands together for the third waves! Buzzcut Molly from Vinyl Fantasy VII takes the stage, followed by two girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots, and all of them look mad about something. Their set is so energetic, and it almost seems like a pit is gonna open up in the coffee shop. Who's clearly enjoying the hell out of Antarctic female-fronted punk rock. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself.
Dad.
Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion. After the third waves close out their set, am I after them? Is it my turn? A variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician, okay, still some people left, tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. I can't be worse than that guy. Or can I? As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano, other than it has keys and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes, that's gotta be a coffee, in my hand because it's trembling so much. No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock 'em dead. They'll die alright. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I was trying to think of a dick joke, but it's just too hard. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Oh, that's horrible. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? I'm totally fine. Everything's great. Nothing is wrong. Everything is great. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here.
Hey.
Alright, just making sure. I know you're gonna do great, Pierre. Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage. Everybody, we're down to our last act of the night. Oh no.
Oh.
Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Communist Manifesto, Pierre Lampshade. Oh, the music's gone. Because it's up to me to provide it. Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody, good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Pierre, but you can call me by my stage name. Frankie Two-Tone, Five Iron Freddy, Thomas Kalnaki. I think that's... I'm gonna go with Frankie Two-Tone. Matt liked it. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. Here I go. There's a lot of keys. There's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter. And now I have to play a song. This song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. How hard can it be? Oh no. Oh no. No matter how disastrous this is, I just have to make it through the whole song. And I'll have saved the day. Here goes nothing. Okay. Oh,
Tickle that ivory.
okay. Does it tell me where? Oh, yeah. This one is Beam Me. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Ooh, ooh. Singing that easy ska tune. Unity. Watch us fill up the room. Rude boys coming for ya. Take warning. If you don't, it'll be alarming. Wait, is that my cat or real life? I have no idea. Everybody ska. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh, okay. That was this. Beam me up to the Sky Trek Enterprise. It really sounds like my cat. Oh, it's solo time. This is terrible. Who rigged this keyboard with... That's more claps than I expected. Doing your best. Deserves an S. Thank you. Treat people better than they treat you. I think I got like 5 claps. I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead. And I killed it. Everybody ska? Please? Everybody ska! Okay, Matt.
Oh.
Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around now, thank God. Thank you, Matt. He fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus.
Hey.
Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty.
Hey.
Beam me up, Scotty, to the Sky Trek Enterprise.
Hey.
Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springstead wrote in high school.
Oh.
We make it to the end of the song in one piece and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat, head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella. The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name.
Hey.
Makes sense. Forget about me, I wasn't even here. They want to hear you play, Matt.
Hey.
Matt smiles.
Hey.
I think I'm ready. Let's go. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. I take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool. I high-five Amanda and we look towards the stage.
Hey.
Hey everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back.
Hey.
This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile. Who helped me be able to do this again. Thank you.
Oh.
This is an old one, from Stillness the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Wow. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again.
Hey.
Daniel and Hugo thread their way through the crowd and talk to me. That was amazing! Me?
Oh.
It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial dark wave ska? Whoa, they really did like it. I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seemed excited to see him play. Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What? I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters into the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmesia to get some ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band. I see where this is going. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Amanda and Carmesia bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Hey, dude. Need help closing up?
Hey.
I'd love that. Matt and I stack up chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch, overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king. That kid's gonna go far. We head back to the coffee spoon, and Matt puts his finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there.
Hey.
All in all, it ended up being pretty cute.
Wait.
Aw. Plus you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road, and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. That sounds like them. Did it feel good to be on stage again?
Oh.
Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I should.
Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath.
Hey.
I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as all hell, which is, not exactly the best for performing live music.
Oh, man.
But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching her guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner, someone I felt safe with. I, hadn't felt like that for a long time. Until tonight. What changed?
Hey.
You. Me? Blood rushes to my face. I'm blushing. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself, and I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad.
Oh.
But when I got up there and started playing for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I had spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it.
Oh.
Your strength gave me strength, whether you were trying to or not. You got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you.
Hey.
Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. That really means a lot to me.
Oh.
Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me, quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth.
What?
Oh God, I'm sorry. Sorry. I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but
Hey.
I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other. Ow! The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right. Let's go back to my place, because the kids are at my place, just like we planned. Something about a whistle. Okay. I think this was a great date. Give me that S. Give me that S, Matt. Let's
Never
go.
underestimate the power of a dream, Daddy.
I love that. Alright guys, that's where I'm gonna end this one. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. That was an amazing date with Matt, and we'll see where it goes from here. Or maybe it already has, because we're home now. I most likely will be finishing the game in this next part, depending on how much longer we have. I'm not actually too sure. But anyways, we're only gonna be suing Matt from now on. So until next time, I love you guys. Take care. Peace.